Okay, Boots, it's your 5th day with C60 Purple Power. I was just getting ready to... I was like, where is he at? And here he is. Let's see. He drank. Yeah, he ate all that. Did a good job on that. Yeah. Is that your 4th day? Your 4th day with fifth day. Excuse me, 5th day. It's a 5th day. So, he's got large doses, man. That's going to be amazing. You're going to get fixed, you little freaking yo-yo. If I ever get you in the morning. I have to get him either Wednesday morning or Thursday, but I'm not going to take him with his injuries. Hopefully to heal up real fast. And if I can grab him some Wednesday or Thursday morning, I can just take him into this place as a walk-in. And they'll do a tiny little tip on the ear, which means they can never pick him up. Which would be good. He's been around and surviving last few years now, so that I know of. I mean, I've known him a few years now. So, you a hungry little guy, man. Yeah, God. Well, I'll tell you one thing, it's gonna be a bitch trying to move all up to stuff Tennessee, man. I started thinking about all the junk I got. Wow, holy smokes. Yeah. You got it. Hey, you got a big boo-boo there, man. Oh. Jesus. You got enough battles there, buddy. Probably hate to see the other guy. He's probably the only one that walked away. God, huh? Man. I don't know what you did. Wasn't a witness to it. Never seen you fight. At least when I saw you start the fight, I stopped you. But usually he doesn't do nothing. But then who the hell knows, man? I ain't following him around. That's the thing. Yeah. I get these southern things I say once in a while, even though I talk like I'm from New Jersey. But every once in a while something southern comes out. And man, if I'm up there, and even like I said up there, just said that like that, and that's just me talking, right? I mean, I'll just talk natural. I don't really try to talk one way or the other. And I kind of like work. I guess most of the people I kind of work with down here are from Chicago. You know, the big guys. But yeah, when I go up there, man, they freaking think I talk like from up south, from down south. That's what they think. Now, from down south, they don't think that at all, man. But Florida's not like south anymore. It's not. I guess you could have said that 20 years ago plus when I got here. In this area, it was more southern. There was, the more crap, Back behind me, there was literally, it wasn't like 3 or 4 miles of open fields. It was more like 8. And you couldn't even get back in them roads back behind the other side. So sometimes you had to use a 4-wheel drive, or if you're driving a car, you'd have to go off the road, and if it rained, forget about it, man. There's a lot more woods. I mean, it wasn't like in the woods, but it was more country than what the hell it is today. And now, if you went back into the 80s, definitely then. There'd have been dirt roads. I mean, there was dirt road in front of me, but there'd been a lot more dirt roads. But every one of these people that packed into this area, like that whole open 8 miles of nothing, and they're all from not here, obviously. And that's what's ruining Florida. That's what's been ruining Florida forever, man. So, I'm getting the hell out of this joint, man, before it gets too bad. I don't think it's that bad yet, but the writing's on the wall. You stay here another 10, 15 years or some shit. You'd be like, God. Then I'd be trying to move when I'm in my late 70s or something, you know. I was like, yeah, forget about that crap. It'd be easier to do it now. I feel pretty strong. Well, then again, who knows? Maybe I'll be really strong when I'm 70s and 80s and 100s and all this other shit. As long as I stay away from them. As long as the medical system don't get you. They'll kill you, man. Right? That's why you got better care under me than a vet, probably, even with this. This is going to be the last day I'm going to run spooky on them. Healing frequencies, because I don't think the blood sample is going to last. It might not even be lasting as long as it is right now. Had some blood chips from his wound in there. They only last, the first several days, they're very strong. A lot stronger than if you use your fingernail clippings or something like that, or your cat claw or something. But, you know, he's doing pretty damn good. I'm figuring with this purple C60 stuff, and I got a new load coming on, twice as big. So. You're alright, buddy. You know that? You're okay. You're gonna be hanging around by me for a while here for a change, hopefully, or you're gonna walk away, huh? Are you gonna walk away, huh? You're my shmoo, huh? Don't let one of those goddamn government agents get you. They're shitheads. So all they know how to do is act like they're doing society a good to justify their stupid paycheck. And they'll put you in a little cage. They'll say they'll do some rotten shit to you. You just be out there home with a wife. I mean, he's a pretty calm cat, man. I mean, I don't know what to fight. You know, it could have been anything. It might not have been another cat. That's the other thing. Might not have been another cat, because the only other cat I see is Panda Cat, and I didn't see one wound on him. You know, if he was fighting him, I figured Panda Cat would have a wound someplace. And I've never seen a wound on Panda Cat, and I've never seen those guys fight. As a matter of fact, I seen when he was over here, you know, the cat would eat out of the bowl, and he wouldn't even fight him or nothing. The cat would come over and eat out of the bowl, and he wouldn't do nothing to him. Meow. Yeah. Yeah, you get that big old wound down there. You look like you're okay, though. It's really healing up. I like to see that. You know what I like to really see is if this stuff really works that damn well. And see that big wound? That's where he had that blood spurt out. It was probably healing up, and he jumped down and it popped open. But I think it's healing up. Between his spooky, his natural frequencies, and you know, I don't know. You know how stuff is. Corbin C60, the new freaking everything. I gotta tell you one thing. You could take, one thing they ignore today: iodine. Iodine. I would say iodine, actually. We take way less of that than we're supposed to. Like, for instance, they took it out of the bread back in the 1970s. I think they put bromide in it, which I think blocks iodine. So, everybody's short on iodine all the way. Doctors used to prescribe that stuff 15,000 years ago, before, it was prehistoric civilization, ancient mankind. They used to hoard different types of seaweed as medicines. Okay, because, the iodine, mostly, but I guess because it had trace elements in it and stuff and other things, but, mostly the iodine. And, that's another simple thing to take. I'll be taking some more of that stuff. See the inside of his paw there? Well, maybe you missed it. Freaking. See, that was an old one on the outside right there, right? Yeah, you okay? That's why I didn't notice it, because when he's crouched down, it's all covered up. You never notice it, right? There's a lot of simple stuff out there that, I think the medical community even if they're not aware of it fully. But even when they are obliquely aware of a lot of this stuff, it's not in their financial interest to prescribe anything that's cheap. Coconut oil, another major thing. Oh, the Sykes, man, they all go out of business over nicotinic acid and vitamin C, natural vitamin B3 and vitamin and C, and also coconut oil, which has the lauric acid, which would raise the ketones in the brain, and even lecithin, very much required by the brain. Sykes would freaking go right out of business. That with healing frequencies, being out in the sun, soothing, waterfall noises and junk like that. It's another thing. But their job is to destroy people. That's really what they do. They're criminals and a half. Of course, government all sponsors them idiots too. If you're in the military today, you tell one psych that you had a bad experience someplace in Afghanistan, they'll put you on meds and screw your brain up permanently. See that bad boo-boo he's got? That's a bad boo-boo, huh? You know what? It's not bleeding, though. See that? And when that first happened, that must have really been bad. He's licking it with his bacteria mouth. But being out in the air, him walking around and shit. Right? You can stay up here and be a good cat. Here. You know what we're going to do? Hold on a second. We're going to get you some treats. There he is. I'll try to keep him around. Treats on the rooftop. I'll try to keep him here. Right? You my boo-boo, huh? You are a boo-boo. You got boo-boos all over you. Gold Digger's been inside all day and all night last night. I'm getting her. I'm got it now where she goes outside for maybe from, I don't know. I don't even take her out in the morning. Maybe 12 o'clock. Then when it's around 5, 6 o'clock, I'll bring her in. So she's getting more and more inside. Eventually she's going to be inside all the time because I don't want nothing happening to that one. But it's not a problem bringing her out once in a while. Usually she just sits in a couple places. She don't go nowhere most of the time. Yeah. You love them freaking things. It's cat crack. That's what that is. Yeah. A little buddy. So. This cat's getting better medical attention than 99% of the seniors out here. Every time you hear a siren go by or some crap in the background, that's another money maker for the medical establishment. And you're pulling a senior for something. Which I'm like, forget about that crap. You ain't getting me. Hopefully not. Once it gets you, you're dead. So always my contention is, doctor comes near you. Oh yeah, I'll tell you the story again. I told it a few times on the internet, but probably a lot of people didn't hear it. My great grandfather, he had a stroke when he was like 52 years old or something. So that would have probably been, 1910 or something. Whatever the hell it was. Maybe in 1908. And this was in New Jersey too. And it's back when New Jersey was not, even though this wasn't that far from New York City, it was still like a lot of farmland around here and stuff. Doctor's coming up the driveway. The great grandfather pulls out his shotgun with his good arm, curses him out. Guy takes off the other way with his bag running. You know what? He lived to be 91 or 92 years old. He did organic vegetable garden and his own garden, boiled chicken, and I don't know. He lived a simple life, man. He grew all his own food, man. So he lived like 40 years past his stroke. Doctor got him, he probably would have killed him. Or maybe he would have lived 3 more years instead of the doctor would have said that's a success. You know? It's typical, right? Hey, you missed one down there, boy. Hey. Yeah. I'll tell you one cat's kind of stupid, man, is Panda Cat, man. I could put stuff right in front of him. He's like, where the hell is it? I don't know, man. He's got piss. I mean, cats don't have very good eyesight, especially close up. But Panda Cat, that cat must have like 2300 vision or some shit. God. Rocky's got incredible vision. I think he's got better vision than, I think he's got like human vision, 20/20 or better. He's got vision like a bird. It's unusual. He could spot shit like, I'm like, what is he meowing at? I was like, what the fuck? You know, cats don't have very good vision. This guy, Rocky's got vision like ridiculous. You know, there's no way to test it, but I know his vision is ridiculous. It's at least as good as a human's. Or if I'm erring on the wrong side, it's almost as good as a human. But usually a cat is 2200. What they could do is they got greater peripheral vision on the sides, and they don't see colors as well. They could see some colors. I think a dog is all black and white, but cats can see, like, you know, kind of like colors. And they got night vision. But Rocky's got ridiculously good vision. Well, what the hell, he's unusual as all hell. Right? You know, I had a feeling when I saw that bowl empty there, the white bowl over there, empty, I had a feeling a raccoon came by. Because a possum, see, that's what could have got him hurt. Because a possum doesn't get up on top of the car. Only a raccoon does. And if another cat eats out of that, you know, dish, they don't gobble it all down to act, you know, every last morsel. The raccoon does that shit. I don't see them. I see them every once in a while, but then all of a sudden I'll see a shitload of them. And excuse me, I'm rolling the camera. Sometimes they're hiding up in that tree way the hell up there. They'll be up there sometimes in that background. The trees up there. If I chase them away. So, that's a possibility. You know, I don't know. I really don't know what the hell happened to him, man. Could be anything. Could be another cat, could be a dog, could be a raccoon, I don't know. Thing is, I don't know what other cat it would be. The only one I know ever see around here is Panda Cat, and he's never seen a mark on Panda Cat in my life. So, who knows? Anyway, that's enough of that. Hopefully you stay here, but you might not. I'm gonna get inside and do some more work on some stuff, and you know. Hey, truth, man, I don't know what the hell I'm going to move all that shit up to Tennessee. Kind of fun, but first I might get more land first before I do that. I have two plots of land up there, not too far from each other. So this place was good, you know, and that's what's scary, man. I could be going, I mean, the people up in Tennessee where I'll be going to, it's one of the more remote areas for sure. It's, people up there would be like, hey, I don't want all these people moving in. I'm like, you know, that's what happens, you know, people come down here. Well, I came down here to get the hell away from the shitheads up north, and they all followed me down here, you know, pretty much. Even, and I thought they wouldn't come down to this part. This is like north central Florida, not south of Florida or nothing. Usually they don't come down here, but they have come down here. Jerks. I don't like them. I mean, I could hang with cold. I mean, right now I'm not used to it, but I could get used to it again. I mean, I used to be able to hang with cold really good. I mean, unless sometimes I get these, you know, it depends on how I feel. Sometimes if I feel like sluggish and maybe cold could bother you a lot, but usually I can hang with cold pretty damn good. Right now it's kind of cool. I'm just out here with shorts and a sleeveless t-shirt, and 99% of the time, if I wear a hat, any kind of hat, that works for me the best. I mean, I could be out there with a long sleeve sweatshirt, a couple t-shirts underneath it, and shorts, with a ski cap, shoveling snow when I was up north. As long as I had that ski cap on and my upper body was pretty warm, I can even be out there with shorts on, for crying out loud. It's not crazy cold, daytime sun. But as soon as my head gets cold, damn. Guys, I'm gonna give him some more, man. This. What I'm trying to do here is, I'm probably doing something who's giving too many treats, but I'm gonna tell you this. What I'm trying to do here is make sure he stays here. Yeah. In other words, I'm making a psychological reinforcement between the top of my Sebring convertible and treats. So he should be making that association, his little cat for cat head, and I'm saying, sleep up here, that means treats, right? Anyway. I'll tell you the truth, I think Georgia would be way better than fucking Florida. I was always kind of like a little scared to go to Georgia because, well, it has a reputation for being corrupt, but you know what? That reputation, it is corrupt, but so is everywhere else. But that reputation, in my mind, for Georgia being corrupt, which it is, comes from being up north. They really hammer the shit out of the South, Up north is actually more corrupt. But Florida is very corrupt. And a lot of it is from people coming from up north. I mean, even they came down here 20 years ago, like, it could be somebody like came down here at the same time as me over 20 years ago. And, I wasn't one of the bad guys, you know what I mean? I'm not in the government. I work for the good guys, the ones that actually make business. Of course, they would be accusing me of that being corrupt, but I tell you what, business is what makes the world go around. Business pays for all those stupid government pogues. None of them would exist. And, it was mainly in construction. Home construction, big project construction, stuff like that, right? Which, at least you build something for somebody, right? That's the way I look at it, It's not like a bunch of damn numbers. Kind of the same junk Trump was into, I guess. But not exactly for sure, but still. They fueled the construction empire, blah, 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 blah. Did you have enough? You still damn hungry? Well, I'll give you some more, man. You're just ridiculous. You know what's going on with him? Here. There you go. That's your last load. That's your last load, man. It's kind of basically a Happy Meal there. There's a lid on here. God damn. Chicken from Temptations. Meow meow, huh? He likes it. I'm gonna put some more. I got a feeling there's some raccoon. So once a raccoon figures out the shit's up there again, because I chase them away. I hear them inside the microphone, but they come. Sometimes they come by early. It's not that late right now. It's like 7 o'clock right now. So it's all dark because it gets dark early in the wintertime, right? But they come by early, man. Damn raccoons. They'll come by early sometimes. There was no cat eating that shit because the cat never eats the whole bowl. And it definitely isn't a possum because a possum can't get up on the top of that trunk, on the trunk of that car. Raccoon. Those damn things are smart too, man. You see, if I get up in Tennessee, if I get his ass up there too, he's definitely gonna have to be inside. That's what I'm kind of wondering. This could be a lot of bullshit. Get up there. But I'll be getting off this sandbar. Freaking idiots down here. I'm tempted, I don't know what the hell I can afford though, because I'm tempted to get something up in North Georgia too. I think Georgia's alright, man. The best thing about Florida is the good old boy race things out there, like the guys that are been down here forever, The that's what there's still a lot of that, and actually there's still a lot of that in my area. But you figure, I'd say 40-something% of the population is, in the last 20-some years, came from somewhere else, and they're not the good old boy type. You know what I mean? Now, me, even though I talk like from New Jersey, I'm not from around here, well, you know what? If you add up my Marine Corps time, and my time I've been down here, more than half my life I've been out of New Jersey. So, but I was always a non-communist, non-socialist to the max, so even when I was up in New Jersey. So, well, you didn't eat the rest of that, huh? Here, come here, boo-boo. Here. I knew that. Well, let's see what that C60 does. I mean, I'm not going to see like it magically transform him overnight, but over a period of a few months, it might be some serious magic. Don't even get him fixed, man, because I think he already made a bunch of kittens already, for crying out loud. I don't know where the hell they're at, but around somewhere. It sucks is the more I hang around this guy, if something happens to him, man, the worst I'm going to feel, man. That's what sucks about it, man. I was missing him when he disappeared a couple years ago. I was missing him. Man, it was the last time I was really missing him. Oh, fuck. God. Here, you got one more. There you go. No, you don't want that one? Yeah, there we go. Nah. There you go, little boo-boo. Alright, friend. See the side of his head there? That's an old wound. I don't know where that came from, man. But then again, maybe it's not that old and it just never noticed it. But those aren't scratches. If that's another cat, those are bites, They're like tearing. He must have been biting them back, and who the hell knows, right? Gee, my boo-boo, huh? Look how he just hangs out up here. You sweetie, aren't you? Huh? Aren't you, huh? You sweetie cat, aren't you? Huh? Meow, 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 meow. Right, pooper? Huh? You stay up here for the change? Matter of fact, I'm going to leave that up there so you just knows that that's the place where the treats are, okay? Okay? You be alright, little buddy? Meow, meow, meow. Yeah, we doing a squint back, man. Meow, meow, huh? Huh? You be alright? You stay up there on top of this convertible thing. If I see any raccoons, we're going to whack them. Right? Right, little tiger? You hang out over here, okay? There you going here, buddy. Can't stay out here all day with you, alright? Huh? Yeah? Yeah? You know what? Kind of cool if there's somebody, I'm actually running some of my longevity experiments on my cats. Purple Power C60 and all that cat vitamins and junk. See what happens. See what happens. I don't do shit for any jackass working in the government though. Freaking jackass! I'm so sick of those idiots. Man, they think they're gods. They do. All of them. Give them a little area of their responsibility. Boy, they think they're gods. Every single one of them, man. Especially the younger they are sometimes. And they really think they're freaking hot shit. I ain't just talking about somebody wearing a badge. I mean, it could be anybody, you know. It could be somebody hanging out by a boat dock or some crap, seeing if you did the right amount of fish. They'll grab all your stuff. They'll, if you take one extra fish or something by mistake, or some garbage, they'll take your car, your boat, your trailer. That's why I don't use my boat. I'm like, man, freaking what? First, it's like, what rule that I do not know about that they're sitting out there lurking? That's how they make their money down there in Florida. Taxes are cheap, but they screw people. So it's like you gotta lay low, out away from these jerks, man. That's why these retirees over here, they just sit around here and they just play golf and they go to the clubs and restaurants. Then something so happens to them medically, that's when they nail them. Pull them off in the ambulance, give them a bunch of drugs. If they survive, then, eventually the medical is gonna suck up all their money, That's why I'm like, screw this damn joint. Rick Scott, he's a bunch of crap too, man. And I'm a Republican. He's a medical crook. That's what he is. I'm not anything, to tell you the truth. I think all them politicians ought to go to hell. Screw all of them. But anyway, Cat, Mr. Boots, you damn look good except for a couple of bad injuries. But they're healing up. And if that stuff really works, what you've been hearing, he's going to be good as new. And hopefully I can get him. Man, it's like you can't play in the future, but hopefully I can get him fixed. There is a place about 30 miles from here that if I get him on Wednesday morning or Thursday morning, after he's healed up, they'll take him and they'll fix him up and give him a shot, do a slight little tip on the ear so they'll never grab him from the place, and fix him. Yeah, and it might be another cat, because Panda Cat, even though he's not fixed, I've never seen an injury on Panda Cat in my life. Panda Cat, he's like gentle Big Ben. He's not fixed, but I never seen him injured yet. This guy might be pretty territorial. It could be some other cat about a half a mile from here or some shit. I don't know. No idea. But you figure once he gets hurt, he'd freaking stop doing that. But no, not him. I don't know I'm not sure what it was. Because Panda Cat, I never seen an injury on this guy once. Just him. He could have been fighting with a female, too. I don't know. Horny shit. I have no idea, man. Anyway, make sure you take iodine, too. And it's the tip of the day in this cat video. It's another thing. And I'm talking like you could take 10,000% of the recommended daily requirement. They're full of shit, I'm telling you that right now. They're usually like Lugol's or something like, or whatever, some really top brand. Because a lot of health problems today are also related to lack of that. Everything we're eating today is like worthless garbage food. It lacks selenium, it lacks trace minerals, it lacks, real vitamins. They throw some synthetic garbage in there. That's where most of the health problems are coming from. So, you take your one a day or some crap, they ain't gonna do no good. You gotta take the real stuff. But iodine, sometimes that's the one that's big time ignored. You go back to about the late 1800s or the early 1900s, they were prescribing that stuff in doses probably like 50,000 times what the recommended daily requirement was, and it was doing miracles. And you can actually put iodine in with some water in a spray, and spray it in your mouth. You got a cold, powerful stuff, man. So, it's another thing. There's so many different things like this, but nobody's doing them, you know? They don't know about them. There's people out here that are too busy playing golf and shit, you know? I hate golf. Anyway, Boots, take care, buddy. All right? Yeah. Yeah, I could look at them all day.